This is a map to show the cholera outbreak in London in 1954. This map is just a brief overview of the heroic attempt of Jon Snow at that time to isolate the possible effects of possible cause of the cholera epidemic at that time, and it killed people. The cholera disease at that time killed people in the hundreds, and Jon Snow attempted to use the map to carve out the areas where you have the worst heat and areas that are mildly heat, and from that he was able to trace the possible source of the cholera at that time to the pump, which was known as the Black Diamonds of that time. So, and in the map, I have categorized the deaths, based on the total number of deaths per time, per day, per the hours, sorry, the date at that time of occurrence. And this area is where you have, the concentration of death at that time, and death is also scattered around this point. So if we look at this, looking at the total number of deaths, in it was 24th of August. It was very, you have people dying, and a lot of people died at that time. And also, when you look at this, so it was high a bit. Then death classification by gender, which have classified male and female by, the male is blue and the female by, purple. And then you have number of, so if you go through all of this, you will see number of male and female that that were victims of the cholera outbreak at that time. As we move forward in the graph, you will see number of the concentration of male and female that were victims of the cholera outbreak at that time. So at this point on 29th of August, it was deadly. It was in large. People died in their schools. So as we move forward, you can look at people, who died by categorizing them based on their gender. Also, I also try to look at the classification based on the age group at that time. So based on the data available to us, people who were young adults, died as well. Young adults were victims of this cholera outbreak. People who are also between the ages of 24 to 40 as well were victims of these cholera outbreak. Those who are actually less than you know uh, 80 years of age were not much victims of the cholera outbreak at that time. So from the graph, from this graph, one could say that the worst victims are actually between ages 21 to 40 and 41 to 60, as illustrated by this graph. So thank you for listening. I appreciate your audience.